everybody! Here we are again to tell our story from the beginning. And the last video was Mike's first time here in Brazil to meet me in person and to meet my family, my friends. It was a time to bond and also to really commit each other, right?
Yeah.
Commit to each other. And in this video, we are gonna talk about our trip to Paraty and Ubatuba, and that happened on May 2021, 1 year ago. And yeah, it was my vacation, his vacation, and
it was the perfect opportunity to explore Brazil and continue to get to know each other. And what better way is to get in a car for 4 hours and have to navigate through the craziest traffic I've ever experienced, with zooming motorcycles and trying to follow the rules of the road and follow instructions and to be able to get to the paradise that we were trying to get to. So
yeah.
it was pretty exciting, and it was a great way for us to get to know each other, continue to bond, work on important communication skills, which is a foundation. So yeah.
It was the first challenge, guys. Driving in São Paulo, me as a co-pilot, trying to communicate with him in English and trying to calm me down during the trip because I can get scared, and giving like directions to places that I don't know it's gonna take us to the right place. But it was good. We made it safe to Paraty, which was our first stop. And we spent there probably 2 or 3 days, I don't remember very well. But one of the days, we were there also on May, and by this time we've learned that May is not the month to go to any beaches in this country because it was cloudy,
rainy, kind of cold.
Yeah.
But we found some gaps in the weather, some blue sky, and found the right moments to go out and do some sightseeing.
That's true. And in Paraty, we just found a place that we could rent a boat and go through some islands around, do some snorkeling. What else we did there?
Paddleboarding.
That was true, and I fell, of course.
Yes, I think I had something to do with that.
Maybe. We took photos. There was this professional photographer at the boat. We had lunch in the boat too. The food was very good, delicious, and we had so much fun. But
well, we had fish on the boat.
Yeah.
We both had fish. We had the same fish. It was at least the same type of dish. And after getting back on the boat, from the boat, she wasn't really feeling too good.
I said, Mike, my stomach hurts. I don't know. I felt it was, I was getting sick, and I was like, oh no, it's my first trip with him, and what a moment to be sick. You know, I don't want to be sick in front of him. It's embarrassing. It's not nice, you know. But I told him like, well, what I need is just a sparkling water and I'll be fine, you know. And he was a little bit concerned, but well, I said I would be fine, and he took that. By the time of 7 p.m. he was hungry for dinner, and I wasn't feeling well yet. And he said, well, I'm gonna go out and bring some food. I don't want you to go with me because you're sick. But then I had this crazy idea. I said, no, I think I should go with you, take a walk and breathe like fresh air. Right.
Yeah.
So it was kind of rainy. It was a light rain, and I took this umbrella from the hotel because what if it starts to rain very hard? And I took this umbrella and we took a walk.
Then we went to go order food. You stayed outside. And,
yeah, I couldn't feel the smell.
Yeah. So I walked back over to check on her, and then I could tell her face was a little green.
I was green, more white than I am. It was like my blood pressure went down and said, I'm gonna faint. I have to sit right now. There were no sitting around, but there was this art gallery, and in front there was this huge block of rock I could sit on, and I sat. And he was like, what can I do? And I said, just go away, go away. I opened this umbrella that saved my life because I was like trying to protect him to see this awful scene, and also people around, they are not, nobody needs to see that. I opened this umbrella, tried to hide, and I puke.
All over. It was
over.
all over.
It was horrible.
The guy at the restaurant came over and gave you some napkins, and we got you cleaned up.
Jeez.
And but then we got you back to the hotel, and
Like, I was devastated. I wish I could hide, run away. And he was like, you are so beautiful, even puking.
did I see that?
Yes. But like, what a moment to be sick,
But it was a perfect opportunity to show that we can care about each other, and that it's a value. It's something that we need to have in a relationship.
That's true.
And on our accelerated schedule, it's important.
Yeah.
So
I didn't want to go through that, but it was important. I saw him taking care of me and checking on me every another time, and I felt secure. I felt safe and cared, it was nice. But yeah, what a moment.
So then after that, we packed our bags and we went to Ubatuba.
Yeah, he loves Ubatuba, by the way.
Because it's fun to say, Ubatuba.
Ubatuba. Yeah, we packed our bags. We went there, and we stayed in an Airbnb apartment, which was a very cool place, close to everything. And there was this perfect day, sunny, perfect weather. We had to go out and explore, and we decided to go to Ilha dos Couves, and Mike was driving the car, and we passed through this yellow flowers on the road on both sides, and he stopped the car and said, "Don't look back." I said, "Okay, he's gonna pee." But he came back with this beautiful yellow flower on his hands to give me, and I was shocked because that flower was an answer of one of my prayers to God. Oh guys, I couldn't believe, my legs were shaking, and I was trying to process, and I got emotional, and I was like, is this real? Is this the sign that I asked God? Oh my goodness. And you saw on my face, right?
I wasn't expecting the reaction. I knew that there was something more to it.
Yeah, I didn't tell him anything, but there was another sign in the same day, same trip. Once we got there at the Ilha dos Couves, I saw a blue butterfly, and the blue butterfly is another answer of prayer. And guys, that's a story I should tell you in details. If you want to hear about that, please leave us a comment below, and we are gonna record telling the full details of these signs of heaven. But I couldn't hold me. I was like, can you see the blue butterfly? He was like, no. So I swear to God, I saw this blue butterfly, and I have to tell you, and I told him what was the meaning of the flower and the butterfly, and it was so beautiful. It was like a confirmation from heaven, right?
Yeah.
And and we stayed calm, and we just start like talking, and the sea was so calm and steady, and we were in the middle of the sea hugging each others, and I hugged him from the back, and I felt this burning on my heart. I have to say that, Mike, will you marry me? And he looked from the corner of his eye and said, yes,
Of course.
of course. And like I hold him even tighter, and I said, will you marry me? I said, yes, I will.
Yeah, I like that idea.
Uh-huh. I couldn't believe that was so perfect, and all those confirmations going on, and I had to ask him that. And we left, we went to the sand, we laid down, and we started talking, and he said, like, why don't we start this process of the visa, because I like you, you like me, we want to get married, and what are we waiting for? And I said, yes, because I already proposed you there.
And then it clicked. Oh, that was an actual proposal.
Yeah.
So at that point, I said, well, we don't have a ring. What are we going to do?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't plan on this.
Me neither.
So I ran out into the woods, into the jungle, and found a nice long piece of grass and brought it back, and I tied it around her finger. And I said, there you go.
You will see pictures. But that's the real story about our engagement. I asked him to marry me, and he said yes.
I said yes.
But it was so perfect that day. We just wanted the time to stop at that time. And we had to go back and tell our parents, right?
Yep, we were on our way back,
Hi, Mom.
going through these jungle trails in the Jeep, and
Sorry, we can't
I
be there.
got a little
We're,
signal in my phone, so I was able to call my parents and got them on the phone and told them, and they were very excited, happy, and wished us the best
Yeah.
for the rest of our trip. And I would fill them in more later, but yeah, then we made it back to town, and we called your parents, and it was a different story.
Yeah. We were in this Italian restaurant, just had dinner, and I decided to call them. And I was very nervous because I know my parents, they would be like shocked. And I breathed in, and I called, and I said, okay, so I asked Mike to marry me, and he said yes. So we are going to get married.
Crickets.
Silence. Of course. My dad, after a while, he was like, okay, I think I have to be there, like, and he started, hey, good. But my mom, she was like blank. Of course, they had lots of questions. We also had questions, but we had to calm them down. Like, Mike, what do you remember what you said to them?
I said, guys, like, this is nothing we're going to jump into right now. We're just making a commitment, and this is going to take a long time, for us to prepare and plan, and we have this visa process we don't know anything about, so it's going to take us a lot of time, and I think that's what helped to calm them down.
Oh yeah, that's true. Because, well, we were committing ourselves to each other. Of course, there was no ring. It was not official to everybody. It was just me, him, and our family. Because on this trip, we knew that we were meant to be together, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, that's how it felt. And it felt right. It felt awesome. And why not? What are we waiting for? So yeah, we are gonna record next video telling you guys how was the visa process. You also might have questions because like before him, I've never ever heard about K1 visa, and yeah, we had lots to discover together, but that's for another day. So I think that's it. It covered well.
Yeah.
Paraty and Ubatuba on May 2021. Please guys, comment below if you have questions, if you like, just thumbs up, share this video with your friends and family, and keep watching, there are more to come. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.